In the last few days, 3 new aircraft have been announced in Russia. 2 transport aircraft and 1 passenger aircraft. What are they like? Ulyanovsk Region Governor Alexei Ruskik announced plans to begin production of 2 wide-body transport aircraft at the Aviastar plant, a subsidiary of Ilyushin PJSC, during a live Q&A session with the public on December 3rd. Medium IL-276. According to him, this topic was previously discussed with President Putin, and the discussion was about a large-scale technical re-equipment of the aircraft manufacturing enterprise, purchase of modern equipment, and increase in staff from 12 to 20,000 employees. As a reminder, Ulyanovsk currently services the Un-124 Ruslan heavy transport aircraft and is gradually producing IL-76MD-90, a military transport aircraft. So, what exactly is Aviastar planning to produce? The first aircraft is a long-awaited replacement for the aging N-12, N-26, and N-72, a modern military transport aircraft designed to fill the gap between the light IL-112V and the heavy IL-76. This medium-sized military transport aircraft was initially developed jointly with India, which intended to localize production, but then, as often happens, withdrew from the project. As a result, Ilyushin was forced to continue the work independently, and the Russian aircraft was named the IL-276. It is shorter, but has the same fuselage cross-section as the heavier IL-76, and therefore will be able to airlift up to 80% of all weapons. This aircraft is designed to carry a payload of up to 12 tons over a range of up to 3,700 kilometers, a payload of up to 20 tons over a range of up to 2,000 kilometers, or up to 90 paratroopers. The propulsion system is expected to be 2 PS-90A, 76 engines, or 2 more modern PD-14M engines. The cost of one IL-276 is estimated at $35 to $40 million. We wouldn't be surprised if India decides to revisit this project at some point, at an advanced stage of readiness. Heavy IL-100. The second aircraft is the IL-100 heavy transport aircraft, also known as the Elephant. Russia's need for a replacement for the aging N-124 has long been known. Moreover, after industrial ties with Ukraine were severed, options for establishing Ruslan production in Ulyanovsk, where they were once assembled, were even seriously considered. However, the matter never progressed beyond talks, as there simply wasn't a suitable power plant for such a heavy transport aircraft. Production of the D-18T engine remained in Zaporizhia, which remains effectively under Ukrainian control and remains a subject of negotiations in the peace deal. Furthermore, localization in Russia would have required replacing the N-124's long outdated onboard equipment with modern equipment. Therefore, in 2016, TSAGI began developing a concept for a fully Russian-made heavy transport aircraft, the IL-100, designed to carry 150 to 180 tons of cargo over a distance of up to 7,000 kilometers, while achieving a cruising speed of 850 kilometers per hour. By comparison, the Ruslan has a maximum payload capacity of 150 tons and a range of up to 4,500 kilometers with such a load. The exact power plant the Elephant is expected to use is intriguing. Initially, the focus was on the promising, ultra-powerful PD-35 engine. However, its development clearly encountered certain difficulties, so official reports now feature its less powerful sibling, the PD-26. For the Ministry of Defense's mission to power a prospective 100-ton transport aircraft, the PD-26 engine with a thrust of 26 tons is most suitable. It could also be used for a prospective wide-body passenger aircraft. But the thrust of 2 PD-20SIXS will clearly be insufficient to replace 2 PD-35s, and if 4 were installed, that power and the corresponding fuel consumption would be excessive. It's possible that Russian wide-body aircraft will ultimately be built using a compromised 3-engine design, which we'll discuss in detail. Argued earlier. The mighty MS 21-500/600. Finally, the most curious news: Mr. Mancharov announced that PD-26 engines could be installed on passenger airliners of the MS-21 family. This is the engine that is currently used as the basis for the IL-100 and, possibly, the future version of the MS-21-500/600 aircraft, which will also use the PD-26. At first glance, this decision sounds strange, since modern ones were developed for the MS-21 economical PD-14. However, it is strictly consistent with the MS-21's range issues, which arose due to the forced transition to the use of composites and domestically produced avionics due to Western sanctions. The prospective narrow-body passenger airliner had become considerably heavier, and the PD-14's power was apparently insufficient to provide the required flight range. As a result, officially reduced by a third, and Rostec began developing a shortened version of the MS-21, which now faces real competition from the Tu-214M. However, this shortened design with limited passenger capacity clearly didn't appeal to Russian air carriers, and now the development of 2 new modifications, the MS-21-500 and MS-21-600, is on the agenda, and these truly will be completely different aircraft. According to some reports, the updated aircraft will be approximately 50 meters long with a wingspan of at least 40 meters, allowing it to carry up to 270 passengers over a range of up to 9 kilometers. Its power plant will include 2 PD-26 engines, each producing 26 tons of thrust, enabling a cruising speed of approximately 870 kilometers per hour and a service ceiling of over 12 meters. In addition to stretching the fuselage, Russian engineers will have to significantly redesign the wings, landing gear, and larger fuel tanks. The cockpit will also be unified with the baseline MS-21, simplifying crew training.